Hi, my name is Greg Vale, and I'm a saxophonist. I am at Yamaha at the Los Angeles Atelier today, and we are playing saxophones, and we're having some fun. We're playing around with some freezing process. I don't know how many of you are aware of or have heard of the term cryogenics. It's kind of a futuristic term, and it has to do with freezing things. Now, the two Zs that I played today, both of them are great saxophones. They had a big full low end, which I don't remember from the unlacquered Z that I played as much. It seemed to be more screamy up on the top end, real live. These lacquered Zs both had a nice full low range. Even playing throughout the range of the instrument. Altissimo, very easy to play, very accessible. The pitch is always great on, I think, on Yamaha saxophones in general, but these Zs were both very good on the pitch. Dynamically, you can play really, really quiet, like unusually quiet, and then unusually loud. I mean, they literally go from 1 to 10, and that's a good feature of these saxophones. Yamaha is doing a promotion where we're going to take 20 of these custom Z lacquered altos, and we're going to do the cryogenic process to them, and they're going to be available for you all to check out. We're going to go find Jeff Peterson right now and talk to him about what happens next to these horns. What is the process? What do we have to look forward to? Just found Jeff Peterson here in the sax shop. And Jeff, I wanted to talk to you. We played two Yamaha custom lacquered Zs. I got a chance to test them, and they are going to be on this video for people to listen to. What are we going to do next?
Well, Greg, the next step is to take all the keys off because we don't want the pads and the felts and corks subjected to these sub-zero temperatures. So I've started taking the keys off of this one, as you can see. And after that, we will be putting it in the machine and hooking up a large dewar of liquid nitrogen to that. And then we have a very carefully controlled process that is regulated by a computer that gradually brings it down to these extreme temperatures in excess of 300 degrees below Fahrenheit. And it's kept at that temperature for a specified amount of time, and then we bring it back up slowly, and then I'll reassemble it, and they'll be ready for you to try.
So Jeff, tell me, what does this freezing process really do to a saxophone?
Well, what it does, it takes the stresses out of the metal. Anybody that's seen a saxophone made, you see they start with a sheet of brass, and it's bent, it's rolled, it's hammered, it's drawn. There's so many processes that are building stress into the instrument. And the idea of this is to reduce that stress and give it more of a played-in feel, like a lot of the vintage horns that have been played for years and years. Mm-hmm. The metal's more relaxed because they vibrated for a long time.
So what am I going to notice when I play these horns now after the process is done?
Well, it's been our experience that the instrument isn't going to be changed in a way that's going to lose its original character. It's not going to be a brighter instrument, darker instrument. But if you could think of it like a graphic equalizer with all the sliders put to various levels, if you took all those sliders and moved them up evenly, it takes the same band but makes it more of what it was.
So I'm going to be back in a week playing some custom Zs that have been cryogenic. Is that how you say it?
Cryogenically treated, but that works good too.
Okay, and you're going to have them all back together for me, right?
That's as long as I can remember where all these keys go, but I think I've figured it out.
All right. Cannot wait. Next week we'll be playing the same saxophones you just heard me on after they've been through a cryogenic process and then reassembled, and we'll see you next week. All right, we have got post-cryo custom Zs to try today. And they are beautiful. Check out this case. Oh my gosh. leather hard case, the leather bound, and let's get this thing together and see what it sounds like. Wow, this is interesting. The tone, it seems to be a little more responsive and louder. Just as far as the bottom end, it seems like it's vibrating a lot, even to a point where I can feel it kind of buzzing in my hand. Let me play a little bit of the bottom again. The middle of the horn is probably where I feel the biggest change, because the middle of the horn, D, E, F, right in that range, has got it's got more center. It's definitely a fuller, rounder sound. And the upper register, the tone in the upper register's got a little more round to it. It sounds like it's thinning less than it was before the cryo process. Let me play kind of medium soft up there, because that's, I think, where it'd be most obvious. One of the more interesting things about being a saxophone player is one of the most difficult things to try and explain. First of all, what you experience as the sax player, nobody else experiences. You hear things in your head, your body resonates. This is an extension of you, and it ends up being something that your experience is very specific and unique to you. Everybody else in the world hears something a little bit different. And that's why we're doing video and audio for this, so that you can hear that. But on this side, the player's experience is something that everybody has to deal with. If you've all had a reed, let's say, that didn't work well. And when the reed's not working well, you can't play very well. You're preoccupied, you're fighting, you're having a difficult time trying to get things to work right. You're not going to be playing at your potential. If your potential, well, everyone's potential would be 100% of whatever their ability is. Here's your potential. If things are going wrong, you're going to be shooting far below your potential. If things are working right, a lot of times you can feel like you almost played outside of yourself, like you played better than you've ever played before, because all the elements were right. And what I generally think of that as is the fun factor. It's how much fun it is to play that instrument. The band, the situation that's going on contributes to that. But this right here, the fun factor is going to be, it's going to affect every player at every level. I mean, if you're a young player, if you're an experienced professional player, and every level in between, it's something that you'll notice when you're having fun playing the instrument. You're going to be able to perform at your potential. So what I'm noticing as I'm playing these cryo horns is that it's a lot more fun to play. It is inspiring, it sounds good, it feels good. The player's experience for me is that it's easier to play. being a skeptic, I love playing around with saxophone things, trying different things, trying different ligatures, mouthpieces, all those kind of things. The cryogenic process, I didn't really know what to expect. It seems kind of futuristic and almost a little voodoo, and it's something that has been a very interesting thing to be a part of this test and this process. I think it makes a difference. I'm eager to hear it on sound and see if it's an audible difference, but I know on this side of the horn it feels a lot different. It feels good.